Okay, this is from this book right here, The Best Christian Songs by me, Pete Rogers. And I can tell you, out of all the books I've written, this is probably my least popular book. But I love this book, and it's a great book. And I think this actually, years after I'm dead, I think this will be one of my most famous books. It's basically a summary of all of Christian music. It's about 190 pages. Because what I see is, most of the pros, you don't understand what's happening. Western civilization is being destroyed. There's been an attempt in place to try to eradicate Christianity from the face of the earth, which is a big mistake because Christianity is the best thing that ever happened to mankind. But that's what's happening. Okay, so what I saw was all these songs being deleted from the internet, so I wanted to have them all categorized and cataloged. That's what I did. I made a bunch of videos about this already, and you can see the playlist, but for the last, about 4 months, 5 months or something, I've been so busy I haven't been making videos from this, so I wanted to start doing that again. Now, when I call these songs Christian happy love songs, these are songs that are not religious, but the reason why I include them in this book is they could only have come from a Christian culture. So even though they're not religious, they're still very nice songs. Now, if something is anti-Christian or is not compatible with Christianity, I will not include it in here. And I don't like trivial pop music, beat music, any of that type of stuff. But these are all real nice songs that come from rock and roll, but they could only have come from a Christian tradition. So that's what this section is. And I'll just list a couple of these songs, maybe 5 at a time, and I'll put the links into them. And I also look, when I look at the videos, for a good video that'll often show pictures of the group that made them in a nice way. So it's stuff that you can enjoy. And I had a lot of fun making this book because these are things, everybody likes the music from when they were young. A lot of these were, I can remember these songs back when I was in grade school, junior high, high school, college, and they're nice. Okay, so anyways, I'll put the links to them. I think you're going to love these songs. I can tell you, my girlfriend goes crazy for all these songs. And I can tell you, too, this is what people really like. This is not, one of the reasons why am I the best person in the world to do this? Because I'm a real man, noble masculinity. I tell you the truth. Modern college professors, they've been selected because they're left-wing, lefty pinko, commie, homo, anti-Christian, anti-civilization, destroy everything types, okay? And they're also phony conformists, They're going to go, what am I supposed to like? What does the top 40 list say? I know most of the stuff on the top 40 stinks, okay? So I know the good stuff. I'll tell you the truth. I'll pick it. And I know from a lot of experience, I got a lot of friends. They all tell me the stuff I'm saying is correct. So if I get feedback that I'm wrong, I'll look it up. Maybe I'm wrong about something and I'll look it up. But like I said, I'm the Aristotle and the Thomas Aquinas of our generation and an Irish monk to preserve civilization. Somebody's got to do it. I don't see anybody else doing it, so I'm doing it. So anyways, someday in a time capsule, someday in some little private libraries like the modern equivalent of monasteries, people should have a copy of all these books and all this stuff so that civilization can be recreated. Hopefully someday the phoenix will arise from the ashes and Western civilization will still live. Okay, but it's rapidly being destroyed and it should be saved. It's the best civilization ever in the history of the world. Okay, so anyways, the first song, All of Me by John Legend, a very nice song. All of My Love by Led Zeppelin, and the video shows them, some of their younger years. It's very nice. Always by Bon Jovi, great love song there. I categorized them a little bit, like these I put them in the category of metal. I wouldn't call them heavy metal, but a metal band, so to speak. Angel Eyes by Ace of Base, sort of an Eastern European pop music, but in a nice way. I like that album. That's one of the best albums for Making the Two-Back Beast with a Lady. Angie, Rolling Stones, good song back in the day. And we'll leave it at that for today. We'll cover the next ones next time, but I'm happy to be making videos from this book again, so I hope you enjoy them.
Nice video.